Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I'm Jeff. Today is Sunday. It is 94 degrees, sunny, hardly any breeze at all, very humid. Welcome to summer in Arkansas, day after day. No rain in sight for at least a week. And yeah, okay, what am I doing today? Today I am putting eggs in incubators and getting ready to hatch more eggs. Let's take a look what's going in the incubators. First up, I have 42 eggs. I'm going to have to remove one. The incubator only holds 41. But okay, 41 eggs. These are from the 4-H production brown egg layers that I got from Lane and Emily of VW Family Farm. They are in with one of the brothers, Daryl, who is a Whiting True Blue blue egg genetic rooster. And so these will lay blue or green. As you can tell, there are different shades of brown in there. So for example, this one, that's a very light shade. So it's not going to pass along much brown onto the blue egg. And so that one, you know, most likely you won't even be able to tell the difference. It'll just be a blue egg. Whereas some of the darker ones, those will pass along more of the brown egg, darker brown eggs, so their offspring potentially will lay, probably a light green. I do have two older sisters that I've raised to hatching eggs, and one of them was kind of a light green. The other one was just a shade darker than a light green. So, but yep, I'm going to hatch these. I've got an open incubator. Let's get them in there, and then I will introduce you to the parents. Yeah, I got some beef stew, pot roast to go in, and I didn't buy any of that. Those are my potatoes. The beef on the bottom came from Drew, Dutch Creek Cabin. Neighbor gave me the carrots, and I threw some oranges in there. They supposedly help tenderize the meat anyway. So yeah, I didn't buy anything in there. And I've still got a couple hours to go. Better put the lid back on. Then we have this batch of eggs going in another incubator. These are Whiting True Blue purebreds. Larry, the Whiting True Blue, is in with Mary Tyler Moore and Private Benjamin. And so these go back, what's the oldest date on there? It's like the 9th, 7th, 6th. Those go back to the 6th. So yeah, I'm trying to hatch every Whiting True Blue egg I can get. So I am putting them in one of the larger incubators with these Welsomer eggs. These come from my 3 Welsomer hens. They are also in with Larry, the Whiting True Blue rooster. So these, the offspring, the hens, will lay some type of green and hopefully green speckled egg. And what I will have to do is, before these hatch, I will have to separate them into 2 different incubators so that I can tell them apart as they hatch, if they hatch. Alright, let's go stick these in the other incubator. Eggs are in the incubators, ready to go in the back incubator. 41 of the production brown egg layers. Those will be first generation olive eggers. Then up here we have 39 eggs. What did I say? 16 of the Whiting True Blue purebreds. And that means 23 of the Welsomer eggs with the Whiting True Blue. Those will be first generation olive eggers also. So yeah, both of these are full. There is another incubator underneath there. I've got, right now I've got 12 Whiting True Blue purebreds, just like those. I started off with 18 eggs. I candled, took 3 out. I candled again, took 3 more out, so I'm down to 12 of the Whiting True Blue purebreds. Those are due to hatch in like 10 days, something like that. So once those are hatched and that's cleared out, then I will move these Whiting True Blue eggs over to that incubator to finish hatching so that I can keep them separated. Alright, that's the scoop on the hatching eggs for today. You ready to be a daddy, Daryl? This is Daryl. He's a Whiting True Blue rooster from Murray McMurray Hatchery. Got them as shipped through the mail as day-old chicks. And so he's the dad, and there are 9 production brown egg layers. Got these from VW Family Farm. They got them, Lane and Emily got them through the 4-H program. And these ladies lay 8, I get 8 eggs out from 9 hens almost every single day. So it is pretty easy for me to collect 40 eggs from this batch when you've got 9 hens, as opposed to only having 2 hens from the Whiting True Blue. So yep, the goal here is to, you know, these will basically be Easter eggers, except there's no chance they'll lay a brown egg. They'll all be blue or light green. And they, you know, the production brown egg genetics, they should lay lots of big eggs. And so that's the goal here, is creating a very, very productive green egg breed. All right, Larry, you enjoying the day out of the sun? You know, if you'd eat some of those weeds, it'd be nice. But I guess you're just getting in the grass. And I got some flowers growing in there around back there. Yeah. And that there is Larry with Mary Tyler Moore. Larry's a Whiting True Blue purebred. Mary Tyler Moore is a Whiting True Blue purebred. So he is the father and she is one of the mothers of the Whiting True Blues. And at the bowl there, that's Private Benjamin. She's a Whiting True Blue. So that's the trio that produce the blue eggs that are in the incubator. And then Larry is the father. He's also in there with 3 Welsomer sisters. There's 1, and there's 2, and that's Vicki Lawrence. She's a mutt. And then, yeah, the 3rd one's there at the bowl. So, yep, 3 Welsomer hens are the mothers of those brown speckled eggs, and Larry is the father. So, there we go. Meet the parents. I am reaching the end of the day lily blooming extravaganza. Only a few blooms left, and they will be done for the year. I do have a nice volunteer sunflower. Look at that. That's over 6 feet tall already. Yeah, just a volunteer sunflower coming up behind the daylilies, and they'll be done for the year. I've had several people tell me I should be deadheading these, and I don't. How do you deadhead a flower that only lasts 1 day? That must be another variety of lily they are talking about, because these are not a variety that I mean, you can eat their flowers on the day that they bloom, but I don't think deadheading does them any good. All of their flower clusters have already formed, and nothing you do is going to make them create more flower clusters for that year anyway. So yep, daylilies. My peas are done too, sugar snap peas. Yeah, it's been hitting 90 degrees every day. So yeah, I enjoyed those for a good month and a half. I was chomping those down almost every day, but now I'm just letting them go to seed, and I might have waited too long. There's only a few pods left on there to go to seed, so I should have probably left a few more on there, but that's all right. So the peas they're done for the heat of the summer, just in time for the pole beans. Yeah, the pole beans on this little fence, they are really starting to grow now. They're blooming, so I should be seeing bean pods pretty quick, and I'm happy about that. This rosebush is putting off more clusters of roses. They're not as big or as you know, gorgeous as that first batch of rose buds that it put out, but it's still nice. There's a bunch of blooms getting ready to pop on this one, so hopefully it'll start producing some more of those big beautiful ones. Though it did another cluster of flowers earlier that just weren't fully developed. I don't know what you call it. They weren't as nice as the original ones, so hopefully I've got some more coming on the way. Man, it doesn't take much work outside in this heat to tire me out. That's all right. It's summer. Let's see, 80 eggs. What's going on back there? Oh, Junior. 80 eggs in the incubators. The 41 eggs from the production brown egg hens. I've got 9 of those hens, so all those eggs are from like the last 5-6 days, so they've got a very good chance of having a successful hatch rate. And then let's see, 16 whiting true blue purebreds, and I've only got 2 of those hens, so that's, you know, that's what, 10 days worth of eggs there. So there's a reduced chance that they'll hatch the older the egg gets. And then 26 of the Welsummer eggs in with a layer of the white and true blue. And I've only got 3 of those hens. So yeah, I went ahead and, yeah, what the heck, let me produce a whole bunch of those production brown egg layers for first generation olive eggers and see what happens. I have hatched some of those before, and I've had 2 of those hens have reached adulthood. One of those I rehomed in that whole VW bus rigmarole with Dutch Creek Cabin. So one of those did get rehomed. I still have the other one. She's back there in with the production brown egg layers, and she's in with number 2's daughters, 2.1 and 2.2. So yeah, her egg is not a, it's a little bit darker green than I'm getting from some of the others, so I'm happy with that. The other hen from this pairing, it was basically a blue egg. You really couldn't tell much of a difference between it and the whiting true blues, and that's because those production brown eggs, some of those are lighter and they don't have much brown, and so they're not going to pass along a lot of brown. To create a green egg, you need to put brown on top of a blue eggshell, and so that's the scoop on that. But I'm happy to get 80 potential little chicks in the incubators. I'm not counting them before they hatch. Speaking of counting them before they hatch, one of the 4 whiting true blues that hatched the other day did not make it out of the incubator, and none of the other 4 eggs hatched of the 8 that I put in there. So that's kind of a bummer. That is not the best incubator. I've not had the best success with it, even though it is in the cabin. So I'm not sure. And I'm not, well, I woke up in the morning and that baby chick, that it just hatched before I went to bed, but it just did not make it very long. I think one of the things that can happen, especially in a small incubator like that, is the ones that hatch later, they tend to get trampled on by the older, more active baby chicks in there. And so, and then sometimes they're just, you know, just not strong enough to make it all the way. I did lose one of the 8 white leghorns over the first night also. There were 3 of them that were, you know, not in the best shape when I brought them home. So that, you know, that happens also. So, and I've already pulled the 3 out of the incubator and put them in with the 7 white leghorns left, so I've got 10 that I'll be raising up together in there. Yeah, here I go, rambling on again. Chicken this, chicken that. I'll be getting to some garden stuff eventually. I've still got a whole bunch more to plant, and there's some good updates and some bad updates, and you know, I planted like a fool. Obviously there's going to be some foolish things that come out of that, and I'll be getting to that later as I get around to it. There's just too much to do that I got more stuff to plant. I can't be going around gawking at the stuff I've already got, but yeah, I'll give an update on that one of these days. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and you were able to stay cool and take it easy. Bob, are you alive or are you dead? Bob? Bob?